So we are discussing the first question. We have to calculate the magnetic field at center O. If I say I divide this wire into three segments, segment number 1, segment number 2, segment number 3, like this. Now I think it is clear to all of you, magnetic field due to first conductor and due to third conductor will be 0. Reason theta equal to 0 degree and theta equal to 180 degree. No problem. The magnetic field due to second conductor. All of you know, if it is a complete circular arc, magnetic field can be written as mu naught I upon 2r. But it is half circular arc, so it will be written as mu naught I upon 4r. Then what is the direction? Current is flowing in the clockwise direction. So curl the finger along the direction of flow of current. Thumb will be in the inward direction, so it will be cross. So I think the final answer is clear to all of you. Only mu naught I upon 4r cross. Now we will discuss the second question. In second question, again we divide into number of conductor. Conductor number 1, straight conductor. Conductor number 2, this semicircular arc. Again straight conductor number 3, again semicircular arc number 4. Again if I ask you what is the B1 and B3, you will say me 0, because theta equal to 0, theta equal to 180 degree. What is B2? B2 can be written as semicircular arc. Here I have derived the expression, I have written the expression, you will write mu naught I upon 4r1 and direction again cross. And B4 if you calculate, sorry, this is fourth number. B4 if you calculate, it will be again mu naught I, because same current is there, upon 4r2. And again you use the right hand thumb rule, curl the finger along the direction of flow of current, thumb pointing inward direction. So net magnetic field you will add up. Now I am coming to the third part of the question. Here again I split into the number of segments. First segment, then second segment, then third segment, then fourth segment. Now again you will say B1 equal to B3 equal to 0. It's okay because theta equal to 0 degree and 180 degree. Now what is B2? Again semicircular arc, so you will say mu naught I upon 4r1. And if I write B4, you will say mu naught, same current is there, so I upon 4r2. Now we are thinking for direction. Here the current is clockwise, so curl the finger along the clockwise direction, thumb pointing inward direction. And here at number 4 you will say current is anti-clockwise, so curl the finger along the direction of flow of current, thumb is in the outward direction. Now I think it is visible to all of you, R1 is less than R2, so B2 is greater than B4. So ultimately final answer when you will write B2 minus B4 and direction will be cross. Okay, so let me show it. So all of you just check the answers which I have discussed. Then solve the next question also. We will solve the first question. Now, if you recall, I have discussed that the magnetic field at the center of the current carrying circular coil can be written as mu naught I upon 2r. This is the magnetic field when there is angle is 2 pi. Okay, but when it is unit angle, magnetic field can be written as mu naught I upon 4 pi r. Now, what is this angle? If I ask you what is this angle, angle subtended at the center, you will say me this angle is 2 pi minus pi by 2. Okay, so finally you will say mu naught I upon 4 pi r into 2 pi minus pi by 2. I think you can easily calculate it, 3 pi by 2. Now you can solve yourself. So you will get it is pi can be cancelled. Different color. Now I think you will say 3 mu naught I upon 8R. Now we move to the second question. In the second question, again I divide this conductor into number of segments. Segment number 1, segment number 2, segment number 3. Firstly, I will discuss the segment number 1, magnetic field due to conductor number 1. I hope all of you agree, magnetic field due to current carrying conductor of semi-infinite length, because it is not given but you should assume it. So when it is semi-infinite length, you will use the formula mu naught I upon 4 pi r. Now if I use the right hand thumb rule here, curl the right hand thumb along the direction of flow of current, then you will say here the palm is in the cross inward direction, here the palm is in the outward direction, so he will say it is dot. Now I write magnetic field due to conductor number 3, because that is also state semi-infinite, and for semi-infinite I will say mu naught I upon 4 pi r. Now direction, you stretch your right hand in such a way that thumb shows the direction of flow of current is flowing toward this side, then here the palm is in the outward direction, here the palm is in crosswise direction, but we are interested at O, so it is also dot. Now it is a semicircular conductor, number 2 is semicircular, and for semicircular we have discussed a lot, it will be mu naught I upon 4r. Now direction, curl the finger of the right hand along the direction of flow of current, thumb is pointing in the outward direction, so this is also dot. So finally we will add all these quantities. Okay, now we move question number 3. All of it check it. When you get such question or such situation, you think that this is the combination of current carrying circular arc and a straight conductor, like this. Because angle is not specified, you cannot do anything here. So you think like this way. Now if I say this is the conductor number 1 and this is conductor number 2, like this. Okay. Now due to conductor number 1, what is the magnetic field at O? Now you have to assume it is the infinite wire, and when it is infinite wire you will say mu naught I upon 2 pi r. Direction, stretch the right hand thumb toward this side and observe the palm face toward this side, palm is outward. Now I will calculate due to circular coil. Now here current is flowing in the clockwise direction, you have to mention it clockwise direction. So if you write the B2 due to current carrying circular coil, you will say it is mu naught I upon 2r. And what is direction? Direction is cross. Now I think it is visible to you, this will dominate, B2 will dominate B1. So final answer you will write B2 minus B1 in cross. So let me show it on the next slide. Check it. Then we move to the next situation, that is a solenoid. Okay, now I will start the next new topic, that is solenoid.